Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, on the hunt for something to do this week? See what exciting events and activities will be taking place during the university's week to commemorate Black history.
Any class that you're having issues in, even classes that you're not having issues in, it kind of works as
Could these campus tours help bring the biggest freshman class USC has ever seen? But first,
90% of the people that come and go are good.
Big changes could be coming for short-term rentals in South Carolina. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Chanel. Our top story today, a bill from the South Carolina House is designed to protect short-term rentals like Airbnb from regulations in all cities across the state. The City of Columbia has been working on a proposal to establish zoning districts and create rules for property owners and tenants. The bill will prevent local government from banning short-term rentals of fewer than 29 days. But some residents are frustrated by the constant change in their neighbors. Lydia Blackstone has more.
When Patty Needham moved into her new home in the Shannon neighborhood, her realtor didn't tell her she was moving in next door to an Airbnb with 3 units.
90% of the people that come and go are good, okay. The other 10%, it's like, you gotta be kidding.
Patty says the constant turnover of who her neighbor will be has been frustrating.
Their dogs pooping in my yard and not picking it up. I had one person or a couple drive through my lawn because they're jerks.
But rental property company owners like David Bergman say proposed ordinances in Richland County that would cut short-term rentals out of residential areas would hurt tourism.
Maybe 1% of short-term rentals are in commercial districts today, so that would effectively be a ban on all short-term rentals.
The battle isn't just between the homeowners and the short-term rental companies, it's also between the state and the counties on who should be the one to regulate this issue.
Columbia City Councilman Howard Duvall was appointed to a task force to work on the issue.
So I think the state should not regulate this. It ought to be up to each local government at the home rule level.
According to market research company AirDNA, there is approximately 830 short-term rentals here in Columbia, one being Patty's neighbor.
If you had just a regular homeowner, they're not traipsing back and forth at midnight.
City Council is proposing to create a permitting process first to find out where these short-term rentals are located, with the possibility of restricting them to only commercial locations still on the table. For Carolina News, I'm Lydia Blackstone.
Have you wondered why there are so many campus tours here at USC this semester? Freshman enrollment increased to more than 6,500 students last fall, but this number could grow. A record number of applicants applied to USC this year. According to the state newspaper, more than 46,000 students applied. Prospective students and parents are interested in what USC has to offer. Admission decisions will be posted by the middle of March. Tours aren't the only exciting thing on campus this week. USC is celebrating Black history with several events. Here with more on that in today's Cocky Spotlight is Haley Bowick. Haley?
Thanks, Chanel. This week, Black organizations on campus hosted events as part of a new initiative called Black USC Week. The Association of African American Students, along with the Campus Civil Rights Center, invited students on a scavenger hunt late Tuesday afternoon. Attendees used their clues on their phones to find historical markers of Black history on campus. AAAS has about 200 members. Only a few of them showed up to the scavenger hunt, but the president of AAAS says it's all about getting involved.
I'm excited because they are finding a sense of community.
Black organizations hope BUSC Week will express awareness for honoring Black history and the importance of community. It was a great event to cover. Back to you, Chanel.
There are a lot of events coming up this week, and we've got those for you on today's Carolina calendar. Students will be dressing up to get ready for the annual Back to Black Gala. The gala will be hosted in the Russell House Ballroom at 7 tonight. If you're looking for something to do off campus, the Black History Month Parade will be tomorrow morning at 11. It will begin on the corner of Hardin and Hampton Street, then end on Martin Luther King Park on Green Street. If you want to catch a baseball game, you have 3 chances before you strike out this weekend. All games will be at Founders Park. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here next week.